Alright everyone, welcome to a new video on the channel. Today I'm going to talk about my favorite video game soundtracks. Now there's a few in this list, and obviously I haven't played every video game on the planet, so if y'all don't see a game on here that y'all are like, you feel me, this soundtrack is really good, how the fuck is this not on this list? Well, that means I probably didn't play it, alright? So don't want to get none of that, but let's get straight into it. Now, one game that particularly really comes to mind when you think about soundtracks for me is my favorite video game of all time, my favorite franchise, Persona. You know, you got your Persona 4 Golden, you got your Persona 5 Royal, and I haven't played Persona 3 or 2 or 1 yet, but I've played a bit of Persona Q2, a bit of Strikers. What else? I played some SMT, but I don't think SMT3 is also really good. The soundtrack for SMT3, I really like the soundtrack for that one. But yeah, Persona. If this was a list, this isn't a list, by the way. I'm just, you know, there's no ranking. I mean, but it is a list. But I gotta go with Persona on this one. Like, if I was ranking them, Persona would be best soundtrack of all time for sure. Like, the music on there is something like I actually listen to when I'm not playing the game. You feel me? So it's like no other game does that. You know, where I listen to the music not in the game, you feel me? Like, I'll listen to it on Spotify and shit. So that's number one. Number two is Halo. Halo is a popular choice among video game soundtracks and what people listen to. Obviously, you hear that iconic fucking theme when you're in the main menu with the, I'm not even trying to sing it. But yeah, that one, iconic. Obviously, Halo's got to be on there. Particularly for me, it got to be Halo 3 ODST. I forgot which song it was, but if I can quickly just look for it, it was like Halo 3 ODST, Deference for Darkness. It was that one, Deference for Darkness. That one is crazy. I love that one, that soundtrack. Like that one right there got to be probably like top 2 for video game soundtracks. I love Halo 3 ODST, Deference for Darkness. That one is amazing. I love that one, especially when you're like roaming the streets in Halo 3 ODST, and then you're just like, all of a sudden you hear that theme hit. You feel me? Oh man, that one is, yeah, that one is fun. Number 3 is Mario. Now, obviously, you know, I gotta go with Mario. Mario's like a oldie, and on top of that, it's always fire. It always bangs. It always hits. But like, another one big ass reason for why it does hit is because of Dashie. I know it's a YouTuber I watch like all the time. Dashie Games. Now whenever you see him play Super Mario Maker 2 and that beat hit and he just starts vibing with it, yeah, that shit hits. Like, it's really good. And it's not even because of him, it's just like the songs and the music in general, especially in that game, are just super good. Like, here, I'll just play a clip right now. Oh. Yeah, he get that lit. And so we move on to the next, which is GTA. Now, I know GTA, I'm not talking about the radios, even though I think it could count, like, with the radios and all the music they play on radios and everything. But particularly, I really like the like actual themes, like the GTA 3 theme, which is like that Liberty City, like that dun-dun-dun-dun. I don't know how to replicate it, but I'll be playing it in the background while I'm talking. But that one is really fire. Then you got your GTA 4 Liberty City theme, which is also really hits. And then the GTA 5 one is also really good. I also really like that one with the whole vibe of San Andreas and everything in the intro clip that it plays. That's it for GTA. But yeah, for GTA, the themes are really good. Obviously, the songs on the radio are always good. So yep. Next one is Uncharted. Uncharted has a really good soundtrack. I really like the little, like, I don't know what that shit is called, but it's like a flute or something like that. And that soundtrack is also really good. The theme for the game is really good. Obviously, it's a really good game, and top of that, it's a really good soundtrack, so it's up there with me. Next one is, now this one might be kind of surprising, but Plants vs Zombies is on there for me too. Like that theme it got and everything. Like I remember I used to play that game as a kid all the time on my tablet, and shit, that shit would hit, bro. That shit would slap. It still slaps. It's still really good. So that one is for sure on there. If I'm playing in the background right now, then sheesh, you know how good it is. And I think that is it. But I am playing one game right now that particularly is really good with the soundtrack so far, and that is Mafia Definitive Edition. I really like the soundtrack right now. Like when you get into the action scenes and everything, and all the music is playing, and like the classical like music that is playing, and it's like really intense and everything. It's super cinematic and goes along with the theme of the game, and it's really good. So it really fits that like 1930s vibe aesthetic that it goes for. And so yeah, that will also go on there. I think that's also another game that has an amazing soundtrack. Now that comes to the end of the list. I don't know what else could be on here. Um, I don't really have any other game other than those. Maybe something will come back to mind in the future, but as of right now, those are probably the top. What was that? Like 6, 7, 8 games that are, you know, up there that are really good with soundtrack wise, everything. The GOAT for soundtracks is obviously Persona. It will always be the GOAT for games and for music. So yeah, that is the video, y'all. Thanks for watching. I know that was a bit of a quick one, so see y'all. Peace.